Chosen one, listen with me for a moment because this message didn't find you by chance. Something about this Wednesday already feels a little lighter in the air, doesn't it? Most people will wake up, follow their usual routine, scroll past the same kind of posts, and say the same words they said yesterday. They'll call it just another ordinary day, but you might have noticed your mind feels sharper than usual, or your heart has this quiet hum of anticipation you can't quite name. That's not random. That's the signal reaching the ones who are ready to receive it. And because you're here right now, I know you're one of them. So stay with me all the way to the end. And we finish. I'd love for you to leave your warmest wishes in the comments and simply write the number juice a jilt. Those words you share carry real energy, and what you put out today has a beautiful way of returning to you multiplied. If this feels like it's meant for you, roar around in stick around this space so you don't miss what's coming next. Okay, you see, most folks believe time is flat and the same every single day, but the ones who walk a little deeper know time moves in gentle waves. Certain days quietly open doors that have been forming for months, sometimes even years. Wednesday is one of those doors for you. Behind the scenes of your life, pieces have been shifting and lining up, even if you couldn't see them yet. That's why this message had to reach you today, so you'll be ready when the door begins to move. Let me share something with you that changed the way I see everything. A few years back, I knew a woman named Sarah who felt this same quiet pull on an ordinary Wednesday morning. She was rushing to her usual job, same route, same coffee stop. But something inside her chest tightened in the best way when she noticed a small flyer on a bulletin board about a community garden project. To everyone else, it was just paper. To Sarah, it felt like a mirror reflecting a dream she'd almost forgotten. She paused, took the number, and 6 months later, she was running that garden full-time, happier than she'd been in years. The crazy part? She later told me that exact same Wednesday, she had done a little breathing exercise. The night before, just like the one I'm about to share with you. Coincidence or alignment? You already know the answer. That story matters because it shows the real difference between you and most people. It's not about being smarter or believing harder. It's about sensitivity to the signals around you. Your nervous system, your heart, even your breath pick up patterns others miss. What feels like random noise to them feels like gentle guidance to you. And science is finally catching up to what ancient wisdom has always said. Your body is like a living antenna. Your heart creates a magnetic field stronger than your brain. Your spine carries energy like a cable, and your breath helps everything sync up. When those parts start working together, life stops feeling like you're pushing against the current and starts feeling like you're floating right down the middle of it. That's exactly what the chosen ones learn to do, and you're already doing it more than you realize. Tonight, before you close your eyes, I want you to try something simple that takes just 2 minutes. Quietly, place one hand gently over your heart and the other on the back of your neck where your spine meets your skull. Breathe slowly through your nose. Picture a soft stream of light flowing from the top of your head, down your spine, and right into your heart. Brain, spine, heart, all three connecting like an old, trusted circuit. Let your heartbeat slow and feel the quiet rhythm of your breath. Then say softly inside your mind, I am ready to see what others overlook. Say it 3 times. That's it. This little practice calms your nervous system and sharpens your inner dot. Eyes, so you can catch the whispers Wednesday will bring, because Wednesday won't shout. It will speak in a quiet voice through a conversation, a sudden idea, a message that lands at the perfect moment, or even a coincidence that feels too gentle to be random. When it happens, you might feel your heart give a soft squeeze, your breath pause for half a second, or a tiny surge of warmth along your spine. That's your body saying, "This one is for you."
Remember the old line that says, "There's a time for every purpose under heaven"? It's not just pretty words. It's a reminder that certain moments wake certain souls. And when that moment arrives, something inside you recognizes itself, like meeting an old friend you forgot you were waiting for. Now, let me tell you about another friend of mine, Michael. He used to feel stuck in a job that drained him. For weeks, he kept waking up with the same quiet question in his mind. Is this really where I'm supposed to be? Then one Wednesday, he was walking to his car when a stranger smiled and said, "You know, sometimes the next right step is the one that scares you a little." Those words hit Michael like they were written just for him. His chest warmed, his breath slowed, and he knew. He went home, updated his resume that night, and within 3 weeks he landed a role that let him use the creative gifts he'd been hiding. The key? He had taken 60 quiet seconds that same day to ask himself, what pattern am I meant to see right now? And then trusted the answer when it came. You can do the same thing on Wednesday. Find just one calm minute, maybe while you're waiting for coffee or sitting in your car. Close your eyes, place your attention gently on the space between your eyebrows, and take 7 slow breaths. With each inhale, imagine soft light coming in. With each exhale, let that light travel down your spine. Then simply ask inside, what is the pattern I'm meant to see today? Don't force it, just stay open. The answer often shows up later in the most natural way. And when it does, you'll feel that same quiet certainty. Here's something important to remember as you walk through the day. Not everyone around you will understand the shift happening inside you, and that's okay. Sometimes when your energy gets clearer and calmer, other people feel it without knowing why. Conversations change, decisions feel lighter, and the things that used to drain you start losing their pull. A few folks might even pull back a little. That's not rejection. It's just contrast. Like the old saying about light shining in darkness, the light isn't fighting the dark. It's simply revealing what was always there. You were never meant to move at the same speed as everyone else. Your path feels a little more solitary sometimes because you're walking a few steps ahead, listening to that inner voice that says, "This is the way, walk in it." And that voice doesn't yell. It nudges with warmth in your chest or a sudden sense of peace. So on Wednesday morning, before you check your phone or speak to anyone, give yourself one gentle moment. Sit up, take 3 slow breaths, and let the air fill your lungs and soften your shoulders. Then say quietly to yourself, I am aware, I am aligned, I recognize what is meant for me. These aren't magic words. They're simply a reminder to your whole system that you're not drifting through the day like the crowd. You're observing it with clear, kind eyes. When the signal appears, Whether it's a conversation, an idea, or that soft inner knowing, you will catch it instantly. Your heart will give that little squeeze, your breath will pause, and everything inside you will say, yes, this is it. In that moment, you'll understand why this Wednesday was never ordinary. It was the day your inner compass got a little stronger, and the path ahead started to feel closer than ever. And friend, if you've stayed with me this far, I know you can already feel something rearranging inside in the best way. Wednesday. Once you notice the first gentle sign, the next one starts showing up more clearly and more often, chasing and start flowing. You stop doubting your sensitivity and start trusting it like the faithful friend it has always been. You were meant to notice, you were meant to align, and you're already doing it. So, go into this Wednesday with an open heart and those 3 simple practices in your pocket. I'm right here cheering you on. Drop your warmest wishes and the number Jill in the comments so the energy circles right back to you. And if this message touched something deep inside, subscribe and turn on notifications. The next one is already on its way, timed perfectly for you. You've got this chosen one. Wednesday is going to be beautiful. I'll see you in the comments, friend. Take care.